Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Dependent Fanatic channel. I am the Dependent Fanatic. This is all about Jim Harbaugh's saga and what's going on with the NCAA. First of all, I had a video on this. I'll put it in a card. 7 months ago, when I did Michigan's schedule preview, I asked the question, does it matter if Harbaugh leaves? Really? With the schedule that Michigan has and the returning talent and production that they have and development. That was 7 months ago when Jim Harbaugh was deciding whether or not he was going to go to the NFL again. But he said he would stay and he's going to be here. We'll see. I think he doesn't even know what he wants to do every year. So, barring any allegations or whatever, I think Jim Harbaugh is going to wait for the perfect, he's going to weigh what is best for him every year, just like a player would. I don't fault him for that. He has brought Michigan back to prominence. A couple playoff appearances, 2 Big Ten titles, and 2 straight wins over Ohio State. I think this is more so about Jim Harbaugh is taking on the NCAA, and he is trying to make sure that they are fraudulent. They have no place in college football anymore. Keep track of your March Madness tournament and all the other sports. Keep doing that. That's good. But college football is a different animal, and NCAA is not ready for this animal. Harbaugh lawyered up, and after we heard that there was a 4-game suspension for Harbaugh for the Zoom videos that during COVID when it was impermissible, he did a couple things, and then analyst on the field, and then he bought a kid a cheeseburger. And then he supposedly lied about it. Well, Harbaugh's doubling down. He got a lawyer. But Michigan has to make sure, because everyone has Michigan at number 2 in the nation. So if they win a national championship, we don't want it stripped away from us, like, say, Louisville in basketball a few years back when Michigan actually should have won that national championship. And then Heisman trophies like Reggie Bush. These things shouldn't be taken away because of this little stuff anymore. We have NIL. So I think Harbaugh is trying to buck the whole entire system for the players and for every coach that is out there. It's ridiculous, the rules. So anyway, Michigan self-imposed a 3-game suspension for Jim Harbaugh, even though 4 wasn't enough for the NCAA apparently. And that's what makes me think that Harbaugh has a better angle. Michigan's trying to save their own ass, but Harbaugh thinks he can win this thing. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I just don't want the national title being taken away from Michigan after we win it this season, because I think we will. I already predicted it. But also, I don't think it matters if Harbaugh misses the first 3 games, 4 games, or 12 games. Have you seen Michigan's coaching staff? It's amazing. Sharon Moore, the fact that he is an offensive line coach as well as offensive coordinator, Harbaugh gets to practice during the week, just can't be there on game day. So I think Sharon Moore is going to do a lot of the same things that Harbaugh wants to do, but I think he will try some new things and expand and pass the ball. And that's what Michigan fans have been waiting for. So maybe this is a blessing in disguise for this season. Maybe they pass on downs that are traditionally run downs and maybe run a draw play or a screen or something that is on traditionally a pass down. Get more balance. That's what Harbaugh wanted going into this season. we'll see if he and Sharon Moore, Mike Hart, Jay Harbaugh, etc. Who else? Ron Bellamy is on the offense, and Grant Newsome. And then on defense, of course, Jesse Mentor, Clinkscale, etc. There's plenty of Michigan coaches. You can go watch that video as well. I might not be in the card, but you can go watch that video. So I think this is all a nothing burger for Michigan. I think they should just say, all right, we're going to take however many games the NCAA says, and we'll roll with it because we'll win every one of those games. But Harbaugh is a different animal, and he is one to buck the entire NCAA and prove them fraudulent for college football. They came out, they broke their own rules, making a statement, this is not about a cheeseburger and whatever. You're not supposed to talk about the case. Here Harbaugh is, being just prim and proper and ready to go. So it'll be interesting how this goes. I don't think it'll affect the season at all. This is politics right now that we're talking about. So it's bigger than Michigan football. It's bigger than college football. It's a precedent that is going to be set for the future. Like Ohio State going down for tattoos and stuff, and Tressel had to resign, or that's the thing of the past, right? And it's going to even get better with the NIL and these players and the transfer portal and whatnot. It's harder than ever. So just get rid of the basic rules. You can't buy a cheeseburger for a kid, or you can't watch a Zoom on someone working out. That's just ridiculous. And Josh Pate said before, I know that Michigan isn't alone in this, with analysts on the field. That's my thoughts. I think it's bigger than Michigan, what Jim Harbaugh is trying to do here, which endears me to him even more. I feel like a slappy, but he's my guy. He brought us back. He got us out of the dark ages. I'm going to say he is not wrong until someone proves him wrong. Innocent until proven guilty. So there you have it. Remember to like the video, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.